We have a problem. We have a problem because of our economy. We have a problem because when the economy was booming in 2007, we have a set, I'm sure you can pull it up. In 2007, when in fact it was booming, when our economy was booming, we filled that quota the first day of 2007. What we need is a fluctuating quota that goes with the economy. Now, the reason why that's going to work, if you study immigration, it doesn't matter whether you're studying immigration from 1830 or the turn of the century now. When the economy is booming, guess what? More people come into the country. And when the economy goes south, guess what? People go home and fewer come in. Okay? Down. Okay, so what we need to do is figure out a way to make those quota systems go with the economy. Make it as fluid as the demands of the economy. Then we need to offer, okay, if you want to build a wall, build your wall if you want to. They never work, go ahead. Put in places along there, like in Ellis Island, where you come in and you get a temporary work permit. Part of our problem is that if people come across the border to work, let's say they work 6 months in Springdale during your season, okay? The season's over, they can't go back home. If they go back home, they can't ever get back again, right? So they're going to have a job in the next 6 months. So what you do is you give them a temporary work visa. When the season's over, they go home. When they come back the next season, they can come back again. Make it for 2 years, 5 years, whatever. Those people who can come and support themselves, okay, you give a permanent work visa. For example, if I decide I'm going to go work, I get a job in London. I apply for a work visa. Once I have a job, they give me the work visa, right? Permanent work visa. For 6 years or 7 years, whatever it is. I go where I work. I don't have to give up my citizenship to go work in England. Does that make any sense? Okay? But if somebody comes in here, even to work, okay, and they even have a job and they want to stay here, once their temporary work visa's out, then they're here illegally or they have to go home. If they've proven they can support their families, we do a criminal background check, we do, we take English classes, whatever you want to do. Then you give them a permanent work visa so that most people who come here actually want to come and accumulate money, and then they want to go back because the cost of living is so much cheaper here. Then the few that do want to stay here, you allow them to apply for citizenship. In other words, make a gradual step like we have when we go abroad to work, and let people choose and make it more flexible so that people can come and work and return home if they want to. Make it a gradual process. I think you'll discover, in fact, that that works quite well if we did that. The other thing to keep in mind is that many of the people who are here are displaced peasants, and they're displaced because when we passed NAFTA, we flooded the market with cheap corn, and we put a lot of people out of work. Okay, so some of this is a result of our policies as well. And we need to own up to that. We need to say, we help create this world. And we need to deal with it, I believe, humanely and compassionately and intelligently.